it's time to install the mini split. Hey y'all, it's Mark from Overlook Valley. First thing that I done is I chose the location that I'm going to put it. This is my dining room wall. There's a doorway back here behind me that goes into my living room. So I'm thinking that this is kind of the center of my house, and I'm thinking that that is the best place to put it. I don't know. I've never done this before, so we'll find out. You're going to need a few tools. Some of the ones to start off with that I can tell you is you're going to need a level, you're going to need a tape measure, and you're going to need something to mark with, a pencil. You're going to need a drill and some type of bit, whatever fits your screws that you have. And you're going to need a manual. So, I've already done a few marks on the wall here. Oh, I forgot the main thing you're going to need. I had to go get this. You're going to need this 2.5-inch drill bit. It's a hole saw to make a hole completely through your wall for the lines, electric, and all that. If you watched my previous video, you know that I've already ran a 20 amp service from my breaker panel in my house to the outside of this wall and put an AC cutoff on it out here. So all the wiring to that point is already done. So I'm just gonna do this, and I'm gonna try to video as much of it as I can and let you watch. And you know, if you do this and it's the first time for you too, don't feel like you're alone. You know, everybody's got to do it for the first time. So I'm just gonna get started. We'll see where we're at. Okay. So the first thing is the bracket, the mounting bracket. This you put on the wall, and according to the instruction manual, put this on the wall. You know, make it good and level, and then you decide where to drill the hole through the wall. So that's going to be the first thing that we're going to figure out. And what I've done is I've already made a center line on my wall. I don't know if you can see it because I tried to do it pretty lightly with a pencil. And I've already made a level line for the top edges to tell me where to put this. So let's see what happens. So I'm thinking about right there, and that's about center ways between my window and the corner of the wall, and it's dead center with the door going out of this room. So I'm sure it's going to cool this room really good. I'm hoping that it will drift off into the living room. If you've seen, maybe in my previous videos, you've seen the through wall opening that I have in the dining room. So it's kind of like a doorway with a half a wall, so it's got plenty of room to get out of here. Okay, so we got the bracket on, it's mounted, secured. It comes with screws in the kit, and it also comes with a little, like if you're going through sheetrock, you got the little things here, anchors that you put in. And I did use these on some of the holes, the ones that didn't hit a stud. It's better if you can hit a stud, but you know, these are decent. They get you by in a jam. The next thing is to figure out where the hole goes through the wall for the plumbing, for the pipe, for the AC lines, and also the drain line. I've decided where I want mine to come out outside, so I figured out where that would be on the inside. So I made a few measurements here and got the center of the lines. The center of where I wanted the hole to be to go through the wall. So this bit that you have to buy to do that, and I don't know if I'll ever use it again for anything else. I'm surely I will, but this one bit is around $25. This is a Morse brand There's several brands. I picked this up here in my town. One thing that I noticed on this brand of bit is there is not a center bit in here. Now, according to the package, it kind of looks like either they used to put the bit in, or maybe I just got a bad package that doesn't have it in there. But I think that's something that's probably needed. So I'll probably have to go and find a bit. I got plenty of bits out there that will fit in here. But I'm gonna get this thing open and see what it looks like, and then we'll drill a hole in the wall. I'm not real excited about putting a 2.5-inch hole through my wall, but that's what you got to do to put this thing in. So it looks like that it's going to be pretty dry when I get finished using all the product that they sent with me. So maybe we won't have any little critters try to get in a little hole, which is up high, but you know, you get bugs and moths and you know, anything from outside. So yeah, definitely this thing doesn't have the center bit in it. And it looks like there's a hole in there for it. Yeah, and then there's a Allen wrench right there on the side. So I guess metal's so high you gotta furnish your own. Maybe that's how they keep the price down to $25, which is extremely expensive in my taste for a drill bit. So we're gonna go out and shop. I'll find a bit. I'll come back, drill a hole. Okay, we got the bit, got it installed, got it in the drill. We're ready to drill a hole. One thing that I really emphasize to you is to measure, and re-measure, and make sure that you have the correct place to drill this hole. Because you don't want to put 2 and 3, you don't even want to put any more than 1 hole through your wall. The directions in this thing says to angle the bit down, which that keeps outside water from coming in because it has to travel up. So you don't want to angle it too much, but just a little angle. So there's actually a degree in here in this manual that tells you how far. I'll have to look that up. Okay, in the book it says to angle it down at 0.2 to 0.275 of an inch, or if you're a millimeter kind of person, it's 5 to 7 millimeters, which 0.02 is to 0.2027. That's a 1/4 inch. So on your tape measure, you know, I'm sure a lot of you know how to get a tape measure, but if you don't, if you start at the big 1 inch mark, it is the next biggest mark. You have a 1/4 inch right there. So, all right. So we're gonna drill this hole, and hopefully everything turns out good. You also want to make sure when you're going through the wall that it's not an area where you have electrical wires, plumbing, anything. You don't want to hit anything. I built this room, so I know what's in this wall, and I know that the electric in this wall is down at 24 inches going around the wall. So I'm going to drill the hole. Okay, the hole is all the way through. You can see the daylight. The next part of this, it comes with this little plastic insert. You put that through the wall, and that helps you run your wires through. This thing is perforated, has different spots on it here, and as you can see, I've already marked where I need to cut it off. So I'm going to cut this off and put this in the wall, and then we'll be ready to, I got to actually hook the power wires up on the inside of this thing, and then we'll feed all that through the wall, hang the inside unit, and we'll be done on the inside. Then we'll go. Okay, after some doing, I got all the pipes and the wiring through the wall, and I got it hung on the wall. So that's the final product, what you'll see inside, other than I gotta pull the plastic and the tape off. So Now it's time to go outside and wire up the other side. Okay, we're on the outside, and there's where it comes to the wall. And they make a kit that you put over this, that you run down the wall, that makes it look really cleaner. I got that ordered, I just hadn't got it yet, so but that can be put on after the fact. So we're going to go ahead and continue with the install if we don't run out of daylight. Started a little later in the evening than I wanted to, but anyways, the first thing that I did out here is I went and bought some 16 by 16 stepping stones. I bought 2 of them, which gives me an area of 16 by 32 there, and level them out on the ground and put them there where I'm going to set my outside unit. And I did that to keep the grass from growing up in the unit, you know. So I'm going to go get it, and we'll set it down, and we'll get started. It looks like that worked out to be the perfect size to set this thing on. So, all right, let's get to work. Basically, for video length, I'm gonna go ahead and just tell you what's up here. All I gotta do is wire the power wire in from the inside to the outside with corresponding colors, you know, and then wire it into my service disconnect, hook the lines up, pull the vacuum on it, and make sure there's no leaks, and then charge the system. So I'm probably going to cut the video out right here, and we'll come back when it's all running and show you how it does. Well, good morning, y'all. Exactly what I thought might happen did. I ran out of daylight last night, and so I had to stop on the project, and I did manage to get it going. It did very good last night at maintaining the temperature in the house. But just to finish up the video, I'm going to show you. I still am waiting on the cover that goes over all the piping and plumbing and all, and it looks kind of crappy to me without the cover. So we're gonna get that and put all this up against the wall and make it look way more better. But there it is, and it's running. Believe it or not, this thing is so quiet. I've read many reviews that talked about how quiet they were, and you have to really look at the fan just to see if it's running, because you can't hardly hear it. My dryer vent's on right now, and it's louder than the fan is, so if that tells you anything. We'll go inside, we'll take a look at what things look like in there. Okay, so we're back in the dining room, and there it is. And I did not think that it had the temperature sensor on it, but it does. It shows through the plastic, which is cool. I've had it set at 72 degrees all night long, and it's comfortable 72 degrees in my house. So right now it's kind of in like a float mood. It's just barely is blowing, but man, this thing is awesome. It is well worth what I paid for it. You can pick these up on Amazon, and we'll put a link below. I get right around all in about $600, maybe a little less just for this. And so I feel like that I could have bought this is a 12,000 BTU, so if I'd have bought a 12,000 BTU window unit, I would have paid that much, if not more. So I feel like it was worth the money to buy this thing. And the good thing about it is the way I set it up, you know, with the cutoff outside. If I was to lose power, I can go right outside and put my generator on the ground there and plug it right in, and if nothing else, I can keep heat or air in my house, whichever one I need. The heat side of this thing is great. The air side of this thing is great. It does a lot of different movements on the louver there. That's great. I don't know what else to say about it. I think it was just a good investment. So, and the good thing, the best thing about it is it's supposed to not use over 1,500 watts maximum. I guess that's per hour, but when it's working really hard. Now, when it's like it is right now, it's only using like 300 or 400 watts, which is very minimal. So I'm gonna keep a watch on my electric and see how much change there is in it, and hopefully this is what I needed. So, all right, thank y'all for watching, and like and subscribe, tell your friends about us, and God bless you.